guys, welcome to Out of Bounds, the weekly sports talk show hosted by yours truly, Carson Williams, alongside Evan O'Brien. Evan, how you doing today?
I'm doing really good. How about you?
Doing pretty good. First, we have North Sports. Since we were off last week, we're gonna cover boys and girls basketball in their playoff run. So, the first round of playoffs, the boys beat Southmore 63-40, and they lost to PCO 50-61 second round. But definitely, we're looking to bounce back in the first round of area.
Yeah, in their first area game, they did unfortunately lose to PC West 69-54. One of West's best player, Omega Harris, had a very good game.
33 points, actually.
33 points, 23 in the first half, as they jumped out to a quick lead and just kept going from there.
Yeah, that loss sent the Panthers packing for the season, but, you know, Lady Panthers still had a chance.
Yeah, the girls basketball team had a pretty good playoff run. They beat Lawton in the first round here at North, 30-9-28, but then unfortunately lost to Mustang, who was their third time playing. And Mustang's coach, Ms. McCann, who used to coach here, there's a little bit of drama in that game.
Yep.
Unfortunately, they lost 60-53 and sent them to Norman North for area, where they beat Southmore in the first round, 61-54, but came up short against a very good Midwest City team, 73-44, and sent them home for the season.
Lady Bombers are second in 6A, so they're definitely a team to watch in the state finals. Maybe big matchup between Santa Fe and Midwest City, so we'll have to look out for that. Our first topic this week is who will be this year's Cinderella team in the NCAA tournament. Plenty of teams, I think, Murray State, St. Louis, Harvard, VCU. But one team I'm going to have to go with is Wichita State. They're currently ranked 14th in the nation. They're 7th in the NCAA in offensive efficiency, scoring 116.9 points per 100 possessions. They're 18th in the NCAA in defensive efficiency, only allowing 90.3 points per 100 possessions. And they are also 9th in the NCAA in BPI at 83.8. So I think they're a very talented team, under the radar. Haven't really been given much credit this year so far, but they've quietly risen to the middle of the rankings. Evan, who do you think?
For me, I can't really choose a top 25 team as a Cinderella team, so I went ahead and went with Belmont in the Atlantic Sun. They're 27-7 and just won the Atlantic Sun against Florida Gulf Coast 83-69. I just think they're a very good, solid team, and they've only played 2 ranked games. To number 10 Memphis and number 6 Duke, and against Duke at Cameron Indoor Stadium, they only lost by 1, 77-76. So I think they're a very good team. They're led by 6'1" junior guard Karen Johnson, who's averaging 14.1 points a game and 5.2 assists per game, and only 28 minutes of playing time per game. Very good stats. They're 4th in the country this year in scoring with 81.5 per game. And I just think that they're a very good balanced team, and I think that they can make a deep run into this March Madness.
One point that you pointed out was not being a top 25 team, but I think with Wichita State, they are, yes, a top 25 team, but whenever it comes down to playing big teams like maybe a Syracuse or other big teams that are usually in the top 25, I don't know if they'll be able to handle that pressure. They haven't been there before, not very much experience. So that's why I'm going to say they're a Cinderella team right now. I just don't think that they have the expectations of going very far in the NCAA tournament. So that's my pick, and that's your pick. So we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Guys, welcome back to Out of Bounds. Next, we have Peyton Manning and the Colts saga. They're both parting ways after 14 seasons. Evan, I've got 3 questions for you. Was releasing Peyton Manning good for the Colts? Where should Peyton Manning go next? And who will the Colts take number 1, Andrew Luck or Robert Griffin III?
All right, to answer your first question, yes, it was a great decision. I think Peyton Manning is starting to get older, coming off that neck surgery that is really big for a quarterback who takes a lot of hits during the season. I think it was a good decision to move on to something new. And places he could end up, the Jets, the Chiefs, Dolphins, Texans. I think out of those 4 teams, I think the 2 best ideas where he could end up would be in New York, replacing Mark Sanchez, who has not lived up to Rex Ryan's hype. that he's given the past couple of years, and the Houston Texans,
Mhm.
because adding on to their already great running attack with Arian Foster and Ben Tate, but also giving Andre Johnson one of the best quarterbacks of all
Yes.
time would make them a very big contender in the AFC.
Yeah, I agree. I think it was a very good move. I thought it was. I just thought it was time. Out with the old, in with the new. It's just that cycle that happens in the NFL. Young guys come in and take veteran spots. So this is time for maybe Andrew Luck or Robert Griffin III, or even maybe even Brandon Whedon to take their spot. Probably not Whedon, but he's definitely a good up and coming quarterback that'll have that shot as well. I think the Colts should take Robert Griffin III. If you asked me in the middle of the season, I would have probably said Andrew Luck, but just with the way Robert Griffin III was able to close out the season and beat Oklahoma at home, a very big win for them. Actually, Baylor's first win over Oklahoma in program history. I think that was a very big stepping stone for him. He capped that off with a Heisman win.
I'm a huge RG3 fan. They're one of my favorite teams to watch. But I just think with his style of offense, running the spread, the Colts are not really a spread type offense. And I think he may be the better player, and I actually do think he is the better player. But I think Andrew Luck would probably be a better fit with the Stanford offense, and they run that pro style offense.
But they have with Peyton Manning, so with him out, you never know what they could change to.
Yeah, that would be a good time to switch it up. But I just think they'll go back to how they did with Peyton Manning, and just maybe hoping that Andrew Luck is the next Peyton Manning.
And also, you never know. Quarterbacks these days are starting to become more versatile with the run and pass. I think Robert Griffin III is definitely a very good example of that.
Yeah, I think players up and coming like Mike Vick have done things to change the game of football with how quarterbacks are now running it a lot more. Cam Newton this year broke out for the Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
I think this whole Peyton Manning saga, I'm kind of glad it's coming to an end.
Yeah,
I'm tired of hearing about it.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and find out. It's going to be a very interesting couple of months. That wraps it up for us this week. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.